My goodness, it was so hard to find the resources and get inside the factory of dairy milk, but today I'm so happy that I finally did. Yeah, I'm going to share it all with you. You excited? Why wouldn't you be? It's your favorite chocolate bar, after all. From biting directly into the chocolate bar to pouring it in several desserts, it's been the topmost choice of sweet freaks and expert chefs. Inside these pods are the beans, but at this point they don't taste or smell anything like the chocolate, you know. Did you know Cadbury Dairy Milk's cocoa mainly comes from West Africa, especially Ivory Coast and Ghana? Why these regions? It's all about the perfect climate, warm, humid, and with just the right amount of rain to grow the best quality cocoa. And these countries have these conditions that make it ideal for growing high quality cocoa beans. Whoa, look at that beauty. Though when it's time for automated milking, they trick these cows with their daily dose of entertainment, like roaming and feeding right from the heart of lush green pastures. Now, the machines work in a smooth, gentle way that keeps the cows comfortable while collecting the milk. The collected milk is then pumped into storage tanks, where it stays fresh and untouched until it reaches the dedicated facilities. Cadbury Dairy Milk uses both sugarcane and sugar beet as sources of sugar in its products, so the choice between these two sources is often influenced by regional availability, environmental factors, and cost. Around 80% of sugar production comes from sugarcane, which thrives in tropical climates, while the remaining 20% comes from sugar beets cultivated in cooler regions. While sugarcane tends to caramelize better and offers a slightly fruity aroma, sugar beet can have an earthy note. And you know, the blend of both sugar forms gives that ultimate sweetness and aroma we all experience in dairy milk. Chocolate. It's amazing to see how raw ingredients turn into creamy, rich chocolate. When the chocolate mass is placed in a special machine that gently heats and stirs it for hours, why so long? Because this heating melts leftover cocoa solids and sugar crystals, while the constant stirring makes the mixture smoother and finer. When these experts give the heads up, the chocolate is loaded into the hoppers to get into shape. The liquid chocolate is poured into molds shaped like bars here. But how do they get it right every time? It's because these machines fill each mold precisely and control every movement, from tapping to cooling down, to make sure you get the perfect bar every time. It's amazing how much care goes into every step. Once the chocolate bars have cooled down, they are gently rubbed to ensure they are perfectly aligned. Dairy milk is not just a normal chocolate bar, it's a shared experience that has traveled across the globe. You know, in Australia, most people crave the locally inspired twists that enhance the classic taste. From birthday parties to quiet evenings, Cadbury always finds its way into small and big moments alike. The everlasting hype about this amazing, delicious delight makes us wonder about the backstage process. So don't just wonder because you're about to witness the rare sight of croissants' bulk production. Come along. Buds starting with the application of a generous layer of rich butter, which is carefully placed on the top of sheeted dough, ensuring it achieves that exquisite flaky texture that defines its renown. The dough then gets the precise foldings with the help of these incredible laminating machines that's pretty smooth and satisfying, because the more we watch such satisfying processing, the more our knots get untied. It can be either mental, emotional, or anxious levels, so I suggest you watch this video throughout and let me know if you like that fascinating bulking about to come. This zigzag layering of dough is constructed before making delicious croissants to create even consistent layers. This technique is essential for achieving the light, airy, and crispy quality that results in a uniform texture and crispiness after baking. If you're a croissant lover, you must know it's all about layering the dough in multiple folds, so these machines are quite into it, and no need to worry about dough sticking to the hands here, obviously. That's what automation is for, and here we go, an effortless effort of consistently kneading the sheet with flattening. Gee, you rollers. It's fascinating to see how gracefully these circular blades cut the dough into long strips, shaping them into spot-on triangles that later roll up into the iconic croissant. Shaped with just a few preset machine settings, it's all set to create those delightful baked goods without even breaking a sweat. So dude, I'm sure you'll be giving this machine a thumbs up for effortlessly crafting these perfect, ideal shapes. Because it's not something just anyone can do. I mean, I never ever tried making croissants at home. If you're like me, please raise your hand and support me in the comment box. Kidding, it's no biggie in this fast-paced and modern world where we can get anything right from stores, except your honesty for my channel, guys. And I'm truly grateful for all your love, you know. If I would say a significant number of croissants are consumed only in the USA, and just a single day would be inappropriate because literally millions of people love to have croissants in their breakfast. A million is huge. Modern automated bakery lines are cranking out croissants at pretty impressive speeds, with 100 to 300 croissants rolling out every minute. And with this much automation and speed, you can easily guess it right. And guess what? Croissants cast a spell through a process called proofing, where the dough relaxes and rises slowly, often in a few hours. This easygoing process, with a little bit of egg spraying, enhances the flavor and texture, resulting in that irresistibly light, airy pastry with a rich, buttery vibe. Apart from free mold quant, there exist these methods where every single croissant is folded and kept in a separate mold to rise and shine in their dedicated space. This definitely makes sure the shape of the croissant is not going anywhere. Music. Welcome to the sweet world of cake making. Before those marvelous creations come to life, let's see how the workers get ready for action. It's all about getting clean. Just put on your gloves, friends. Starting with the ingredients, where they meet machinery and ideas become cakes. Ingredients are mixed thoroughly so that smooth batter can be easily poured into a bunch of molds to create thousands of cakes. Hand ovens have done their magic very well. They kept the temperature just right to make sure the cakes rise perfectly. Now the cakes are gently sliced into 3 to 4 perfect layers by those automatic cutters. Next comes the preparation of a lot of cake frosting. So they just pick the materials they need for the day. I'm going to need that robotic arm at my house to move the huge flour bags around the kitchen. The perfect sieve I've ever seen. It's all about adding those extra touches to ensure everything is just perfect right before adding the hundreds of dozens of... The machines pick up eggs with gentle care and place them on spools. The eggs are then cracked open all automatically, while the yolks are separated from the whites with extreme care. Okay, bud, I didn't spot any errors here. It's just perfect. Check out those molds carrying egg whites separately from the yolks to dry them out as required. With the eggs and icing sugar ready, it's time to make the frosting. Everything goes into this big mixer except powdered sugar. The machine whips it all together to create a smooth, creamy mixture. Now the frosting is spread between each layer of the cake. The machine carefully spreads an even layer of frosting on each slice and then onto the top of the cake to ensure a perfectly delicious taste in every bite. Here, a classic chocolate cake is under process with vanilla frosting and chocolate decoration details. The contrast is not only beautiful but also delicious, and that rich frosting is to die for. The machines aren't just skilled at creating intricate cake designs but also the unique processing. Look at the cake assembling automation, where the cake layer with frosting travels beneath the belt while the one which is supposed to cover it comes from above, hence perfectly uniting the hundreds of 3-layered cakes. Let's just dress these cakes up with that cream-rich frosting. It's hard to concentrate on the video while not eating one of these super delicious cakes. I'm on a diet, you better look out for yourself. Now, this machine expertly layers 2 slices of cake. In between, it spreads a rich, creamy coffee frosting for the perfect coffee flavor you may love. Next, the smart robotic arm adds a smooth layer of coffee frosting on top of the cake. Just look at that even, luscious spread. It's time for the fun part, the designs. These machines dip those beautiful macarons into beautiful chocolate ornaments. After the frosting bath, every cake gets a unique touch of manual artistry. The macarons are carefully placed around the sides of the cake. A bit more chocolate frosting here and there makes each cake look absolutely perfect. Let's get together for this amazing sweet creation where vanilla frosting is carefully spread between each layer of the cake using machines, ensuring a smooth and even layer. If you're enjoying this video, please do us a nice gesture and hit the like button so we stay motivated to create more of such content for you. This process is all done through mechanical automation in cake factories, covering the entire cake with a white frosting layer, and that coconut touch at the end was hilarious. Things are then switched up with vanilla cake, topped with dark chocolate ganache. It's a perfect blend of vanilla and chocolate. The same procedure is followed for cheesecake. The star of the show in this case is the strawberry syrup added on the top, though that rich, creamy frosting is something to talk about. From swirls to flowers and even carrots, the machines can do it all. Each design is made with precision and creativity, adding that special touch to every cake. Custom designs are made for special occasions. The machines can pipe out personalized messages, intricate patterns, and even the robotic arms freely follow their will to make the cake just perfectly decorated. If it's your birthday, these machines not only write the special message for you, but also make it look even prettier and delicious. Hey, whose birthday is coming this month? Drop your birth dates in the comments section and I'll make sure to wish you a very happy birthday. Look at these stunning cakes ready to bring smiles and joy. From vanilla cakes to chocolate heaven and much more, every detail is made with love and care, giving you butterflies on your every special occasion. I totally forgot to ask you guys, have you ever been to a cake factory? For me, it was my childhood dream to visit such a fancy place, but honestly, I didn't even know such things existed in reality. Yeah, fine, I've lived my whole life under a rock, but I won't let this happen to you. I will make sure you get to watch all of the factory's inside tours that prepare treats in bulk. It's not the end. A lot more is coming your way, so stay tuned for more behind-the-scenes looks at how your favorite treats are created with so much precision and care.